Arda Güler to Manchester United. Here we go, the deal is agreed and set to be signed in the next days. A verbal agreement in place between all parties involved. 1 week ago I told for a fee worth $5 million plus add-ons, so it could be over $7 million in case all the add-ons will be triggered in the future based on performances of the...
This high-profile acquisition, confirmed by renowned transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, represents a significant step in United's rebuilding process under the ambitious leadership of manager Ruben Amorim. At just 20 years old, Güler becomes the club's fourth signing of the summer, following the arrivals of Matheus Cunha, Brian Mbeumo, and Benjamin Sesko. The signing of Güler is not simply another addition to the squad. It is a statement of intent from United, a club determined to reclaim its place at the summit of both English and European football. For supporters who have long demanded that the Red Devils compete for the brightest young stars, this transfer demonstrates a clear alignment between words and actions. A strategic move in the transfer market. The transfer market has always been a battleground, and Manchester United's aggressive pursuit of Güler shows how far they are willing to go to secure generational talent. Sporting director Dan Ashworth, who has been tasked with reimagining United's long-term footballing structure, has been instrumental in pushing this deal over the line. Alongside Güler, the club also announced the arrival of Martin Borleiber from Lille on a 7-year deal, further underlining their strategy of investing heavily in youth. This proactive approach reflects the belief that the future of Manchester United must be built around a sustainable model, one that blends established quality with hungry, talented youngsters. The £52 million fee United agreed with Real Madrid might raise eyebrows, especially for a player who has yet to fully establish himself in Spain, but the club is confident that the Turkish international's ceiling is high enough to justify the investment. Liverpool, Arsenal, and even Paris Saint-Germain were closely monitoring Güler's situation, but United's decisive move in paying the €60 million release clause left their rivals in the dust. Such ruthlessness in negotiations is something fans have been crying out for in recent years, and this deal could signal a cultural shift in how United conduct their transfer business. Güler's journey at Real Madrid. Arda Güler arrived at Real Madrid in 2023 amid great excitement, having been courted by several top European clubs while still at Fenerbahce. His technical ability, football intelligence, and flair quickly drew comparisons to Mesut Özil, another Turkish international known for his vision and creativity. However, breaking into the Madrid first team proved to be a Herculean challenge. Competing with the likes of Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, Jude Bellingham, and Federico Valverde meant that opportunities were scarce. Güler's appearances were limited to cameo roles, cup games, and occasional league starts, leaving him frustrated despite flashes of brilliance. In his limited minutes, Güler still managed to register 10 goal contributions across all competitions, a statistic that highlights both his efficiency and his ability to influence games even without regular rhythm. Yet, for a player of his ambition and potential, sporadic involvement was never going to be enough. The move to Manchester United represents more than just a transfer, it is a fresh chapter and perhaps a necessary escape from the shadows of Madrid's superstars. At Old Trafford, he will be entrusted with responsibility, given the freedom to grow, and afforded the chance to become the creative heartbeat of a team in transition. What Güler brings to Manchester United. Arda Güler's profile is exactly what Manchester United have lacked in recent seasons. A natural playmaker with outstanding technical gifts, Güler is equally comfortable playing as a central attacking midfielder, drifting wide into the half spaces, or operating as a deep-lying creative presence. His dribbling is silky, his close control reminiscent of classic number 10s, and his passing range allows him to unlock tightly packed defenses with ease. For United, who have often struggled to break down low blocks, Güler could become a game-changer. The club has relied heavily on Bruno Fernandes for creativity, often leading to predictability when opponents devised plans to nullify the Portuguese midfielder. Güler's presence offers an alternative creative outlet, one who can take some of the burden off Fernandes while adding a new dimension to United's attacking structure. What makes Güler particularly exciting is his fearlessness. Unlike many young players who play cautiously to avoid mistakes, Güler thrives on risk-taking. He is willing to attempt line-breaking passes, take defenders on in one-on-one situations, and shoot from distance when opportunities arise. These qualities are invaluable in the Premier League, where margins are often fine and creativity is paramount. Defensively, Güler will need to adapt to the physical intensity of English football. Amorim has already highlighted that every player in his system must contribute to the press and defensive shape. While this may require adjustment, Güler's work ethic and willingness to learn suggest he will embrace the challenge. Amorim's vision for United. Since his appointment, Ruben Amorim has sought to instill clarity and identity into a team that had drifted without direction. His philosophy emphasizes aggressive pressing, structured build-up play, and fluidity in attack. The acquisition of Güler aligns perfectly with this vision. Amorim is building a squad with complementary skill sets. Cunha provides dynamism and physicality, Sesko offers presence and finishing in the final third, Mbeumo adds pace and versatility on the wings, and now Güler injects creativity and imagination. Together, they form a core that can serve United not just this season, but for years to come. The manager's track record at Sporting Lisbon, where he developed talents like Pedro Goncalves and Nuno Mendes, demonstrates his ability to nurture young players into stars. Güler will be entering an environment tailored for growth, surrounded by teammates who share his hunger to prove themselves at the highest level. A club searching for its identity. Manchester United's struggles over the past decade have been well documented. Since the retirement of Sir Alex Ferguson, the club has endured managerial instability, questionable recruitment, and underwhelming results. For many supporters, the arrival of Amorim and the decisive recruitment strategy under the new ownership structure finally signals a break from the chaos of the past. Signing Güler is not just about improving the midfield. It is a symbol of a larger philosophy. United are targeting players with both talent and resale value, focusing on individuals who can grow into world-class stars rather than fading veterans seeking a final paycheck. This approach mirrors the strategies of successful modern clubs like Manchester City and Bayern Munich, who blend established quality with carefully chosen youthful additions. The road ahead for Güler. Adapting to the Premier League will be Güler's biggest test. The speed, intensity, and physical demands of English football often overwhelm even seasoned players. But Güler's confidence, technical base, and mentality suggest he has the tools to succeed. He will likely be integrated gradually, alternating between starting roles and impact substitutions. Over time, he could form a devastating partnership with Fernandes, creating a dual creative axis that United have not possessed since the days of Paul Scholes and Ryan Giggs orchestrating attacks together. If nurtured correctly, Güler could become the face of Manchester United's new era, a poster boy for a team that dares to dream big again. Conclusion. Arda Güler's arrival at Manchester United is more than a transfer, it is a declaration of ambition. United are no longer content with chasing past glories, they are intent on building a future defined by vision, youth, and sustainable success. Backed by Amorim's tactical expertise and the club's renewed transfer strategy, Güler has the perfect platform to showcase his brilliance. Fans will eagerly anticipate his debut, hoping to witness the spark that could ignite a new era at Old Trafford. As the season approaches, excitement is reaching fever pitch. United's squad now brims with youthful energy, and with Güler pulling the strings, the Red Devils may finally be ready to re-establish themselves among Europe's elite. The story of Arda Güler at Manchester United is only just beginning, but it already feels like the dawn of something special.